All right, let's turn our attention now to the border crisis. Check out this new drone footage captured by Fox News. Dozens of migrants trying to escape the border agents in La Joya, Texas. About half were actually captured last week in the Del Rio sector of the border, which is along the Rio Grande River in the Rio Grande Valley. Border Patrol agents arrested 1,000 migrants in a single day. They also stopped 27 smuggling attempts and 3 convicted sex offenders, according to Sector Chief Austin Sciro. Now, this all comes as the Biden administration, Texas Congressman Brian Bachman is leading a group of Republicans down to the southern border today. And Michael Carter from Newsmax is down there on the border as well. Michael, great to have you with us. Tell us what Republicans specifically are seeing today when they do the tour, and what is their message?
Hey, good afternoon, John. Well, yes, those Republicans, congressional members, 10 of them, met earlier this morning in El Paso, Texas at Fort Bliss. They were touring a facility that was housing upwards of 600 young boys and girls that have been held there going on 40 days, if you can believe it or not. I talked to one official as they were driving out. A woman said that she worked at Fort Bliss. I asked her, what are the conditions like, since media were not involved in this tour this morning? She said, quote, not good. Not good. And right here, we're actually on the border. We're here in Sunland Park, New Mexico, just over the border of Texas, El Paso over here to my left. This is the border wall. This is what it is. This stretch of wall here, about 20 feet tall. I'm 6'1", John. You can see up here, this border wall, about 20 feet tall. And what local officials here are saying is the new normal is anywhere from 5 to 10 times a week. They're getting calls of migrants climbing this wall, slipping, falling, and suffering severe head and lower extremity injuries. This past Saturday, a man fell from the top of this wall, had to be medevaced out of here. Last week, a 39-year-old woman fell from the top of this wall not too far from here. A 20-foot high stretch of wall here. You may remember back in March, not too far from here, just up the next town over is Santa Teresa. That's where we saw smugglers drop 2 young toddlers, babies really, over a 14-high-foot stretch of wall. That's really what woke up America to the crisis that's happening on the southern border here. This wall right here, it's not meant to be climbed. Really can't get your hands on it. It's hard to get up. If you get to the top, you can only imagine you're only halfway there. Trying to get over it is, well, let's just say it's not easy. Take a look at what we can see along the border wall here. Bottles everywhere, Coke bottles, milk bottles. Just trash strewn out throughout both sides of this border. Looking across into Mexico, we can see it's just tons of bottles, tons of debris. You can imagine migrants coming tens, hundreds, thousands of miles. This is where their journey ends, right at this border wall. And when El Paso, we'll be speaking with Brian Bachman and members of Congress who took this tour of the facility where these kids were being held earlier this morning and have been held for over 40 days. We're going to ask them, where is the vice president? She was tapped by Joe Biden going on 61 days ago to help manage this crisis. We want to know, what is their opinion? Should the vice president be at this border? Should she be doing something? Those are the questions we're going to be asking. We're going to be seeking answers later this afternoon. John?
All right, Mike Carter for us down at the border. Thanks so much.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.